Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is 3.4.
What's going on, world? How are you? Welcome back to channel 3.4. This is an episode of Music Felt by me. I just kind of wanted to share my thoughts on $$ for You, Some Sexy Song for You by Drake and PartyNextDoor. We reacted to the Give Me a Hug, and that's probably a highlight on the album. There's a couple records. I mean, I know like No Kia is extremely catchy, but again, I'm not even really a fan of the second half of that record. The Baby Girl, that beat, that instrumental, kind of lost momentum for me. I thought the first half was a little bit more interesting. But yeah, catchy, good, good record. It makes a lot of sense. It's like a very typical when Drake is kind of down and out, he comes back with a record like No Kia that is just very enjoyable, very consumable. The masses kind of just like lean into it, and he's got himself a bop that people just, play and listen to. For the most part, though, I thought 21 songs or something like that. It's long, it's bloated. Again, a lot of Drake projects are just bloated, and it just feels so much like an attempt to collect streams, even on records that are less appealing or catchy. Still try to gather some attention there just because it's on the album. It is, I don't know, it everything feels inflated, feels bloated, and just not as interesting as it could be, or concise or compact as it could be. Yeah, I don't know. There's that Meet Your Padre Meet Your Padre, No Kia, Die Trying is one of the wildest 3-song runs in Drake's career, I think, and that I've heard in a while. Just sonically all over the place, not really a level of cohesiveness. Maybe, if anything, it's an attempt to flex his versatility, that in 3 straight records you could go all over the place. But yeah, it just felt like a haphazard attempt with the Meet Your Padre song. No Kia is what it is. We talked about that. And Die Trying, I actually kind of like the record a little bit. It just feels weird that it's Drake doing it. It feels like a Post Malone song, or I don't know. It's just a very non-Drake record. But it's not bad, though. I actually, if I had to lean into a couple records that I would pluck off that, it might be No Kia, it might be Die Trying. I actually kind of like CN Tower. Although CN Tower doesn't make a lot of sense to me. There's a lot of contradictions in this dynamic with this woman that he's reaching out to. Like what color is the CN Tower? It's red like the message that I sent from my bed tonight. Please read it. Well, if you're saying please read it, it isn't red. Hasn't been read. But the record's okay. I think it's kind of catchy a little bit. It's not bad. I mean, it's definitely not good. It's not a good album. I would say, if anything, it's right around like a 48. Like, it's a little bit less than like average, I guess. It's just underwhelming. It's an underwhelming project. There's a lot of records on it that I don't care about. PartyNextDoor was kind of a non-factor. He's only on like, I think, 30% or 35% of the album. So strange to build this as like a collab album. And again, similar to Her Loss, like Drake just dominates the I guess time of possession, or whatever you want to call it, the mic time there, or time on the mic during the runtime of the album. It just, I don't know. It felt like this was a pretty good opportunity. I thought, Kendrick did the Super Bowl, and now I think the hype and the buzz is kind of coming on for Kendrick a little bit. And not to say that negatively. I just mean I think the culmination of what was going to happen was going to be the Super Bowl halftime show, and that was kind of the icing on the cake for the whole year that he had. Now that's come and gone, now you got Drake project. Felt like this is a really good time to just kind of like, okay, Kendrick's going to go do his tour, and you may see clips of that online, but primarily I would assume that his presence is not going to be very viral or online at the time. I think he's going to just go do his tour with him and SZA. And here's an opportunity for Drake to just put out an album where people listen to it and check it out, and they just kind of vibe to Drake again. And people can just get back into, if he made some music people wanted to listen to, there you go. But instead, there's still a lot of Kendrick references, or it feels like the whole, the beef references, I should say. Maybe not Kendrick specifically. He's yet to really address it again, but yeah, kind of the beef in general. I don't know. Yeah, like I said, it'd probably be like a 48 out of 100 for me, or a 4.8 out of 10, however you want to do it. It's okay. It's yeah, very like blah. Doesn't move the needle much. Like a lot of Drake projects, I like it more now than I did when I first heard it. But even in that, it's not very entertaining to me. I think it is very boring. I think it is. There's far better R&B efforts by Drake on other albums, and again, the Some Sexy Songs For You, probably closer to the theme than he has been on his recent albums, right? Like, For All the Dogs did not feel like an album for all of his boys. It felt like an R&B album, and a mushy kind of sentimental, with a couple rapped cuts on it. This did feel more like an attempt at like an R&B album, and that's how they build it. So, I guess credit for that too. That's probably more accurate, as far as theme or narrative go throughout the album. But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of underwhelming. I wish I had more to say about it. I wish I had more feelings about it. I don't hate it. It's just, yeah. I don't know. It's kind of like Drake has. I think it may have been Anthony Fantano that said it, and I understand the issues between Drake and Fantano, but maybe Fantano the one said that Drake's music is becoming wallpaper, where it's just on in the background. It is not. It does not move anybody. It does not change anything. It just is on. It's just there. And that's almost worse than being bad, because it just means that people just don't care. And I'm not saying that the masses don't care. Obviously, it's probably going to debut at number one. So it's like projected to have over 200 something albums sold. So, good for Drake. But it just, maybe for me or the casual listener or whatever, which I don't consider myself a casual listener, but I'm not, a Drake stan by any means. Yeah, it's just kind of, it's like nothing. It just feels like nothing. So I guess that's kind of where we're at. Let me know what you thought about the album down below. I'm sure, there's a lot of people that like the record, and I know a lot of people are going to hate it just because it's Drake or whatever. But, yeah, it's okay. It's not good. I don't even think it's Drake's worst project, so there's that. And I guess I would take this over Certified Lover Boy. Yeah, I don't know. But it's just not very good. It's not very good. It's 48 might even be high. It might be more like 38 to be honest. But it's just not very good to me. That's gonna do it for everyone. Be safe, be real, don't forget to share happiness. Thanks for driving and chatting with me here. I just want to share my thoughts, and that's gonna do it for me. Everyone, be safe, be real, don't forget to pursue happiness. I'm starting to get my voice back, so I should be getting a couple more videos. I did it. Jack Harlow's Set You Free. It's been blocked. I can't get it unblocked for the life of me. So we see what we can do about that. But all right, I'll catch y'all on the next one, and don't forget to take a breath, take a minute, and take your time, and I'll catch y'all next time.
Thank you to Patreon and YouTube members Clay Hopkins, Mohammed Bukamza, Kylo Renz, and Trevor Party.